Welcome, people. Another wonderful moment. I must say a prophetic moment that we have to hear the word of the living God. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by the word that proceeded from the mouth of God. And we acknowledge this scripture as true, and we desire to eat of God. He who is the bread of life, we have to eat of him, and that is Jesus Christ. So I'm sharing about life without regret. I do not wish to regret in life. Neither do I wish you to regret, because every time you regret, you are actually a witness that God is not worked in your life. We have no provision room of regretting where we are, whom we are with, what we are doing. I will bring you to that very place, and I want to say and begin in this very place because I'm answering very powerful questions of life. And the first question that I might be answering, when you're very keen, you will realize that I am answering the question, do you know who you are? Yes. Powerful people ask powerful questions. And I want to believe after this message, you have to be the powerful woman that your generation was looking for. You have to be the powerful man, the powerful husband, the powerful father that your generation was looking for. Powerful men will always ask powerful questions. And that's why the questions that I'm going to answer is, do you know who you are? Do you know where you are? Do you know what you can do? The capacity, the ability that you carry. Where does it originate from? Or where do you get that particular ability? You have to come to a place whereby you are able to confess that his wisdom has become your wisdom, that his ability has become your ability. When you reach there, your manifestation will be irresistible. So these are key questions that I'm going to be answering as I look at life without regret. Life without regret. Now let's begin from the scripture. 2 Timothy chapter number 4 verse number 7 to 8. I have fought a good fight. This is Paul, Apostle Paul. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. That is verse number 7. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. I believe you and I love his appearing. I believe you and I would desire when he appears, he grants you that very reward that you have been looking and laboring to get. But I want you to come very closely to that scripture I have read. That scripture is confirming that Apostle Paul knew his purpose. That scripture is confirming that Apostle Paul knew his agenda in this life. He was conscious of his mission in life. You cannot say, I have fought a good fight. You see, Apostle Paul looks behind. He looks behind all his life. Once when he never knew Jesus Christ. He never knew what Christ is. He never knew the promises. He never got the revelation of who he is and what Christ is able to do in his life and what he is able to do through Christ. He was blind. He was ignorant. He was in total darkness. He was unschooled over his very life. And that's why I began by saying, do you know who you are? Do you really know where you are? And do you know what you are capable of doing? Apostle Paul could not do what he ended up doing, and able to say and confess confidently that I have fought a good fight. That statement reveals that life is a battle. It is a war. It's a warfare that you have to fight, brothers and sisters. Life is not a fanfare. It is a battle. It is a warfare. I have fought. This is a man that was conscious that life, however much you are ambitious, however much you are dreaming, life is warfare. Paul, as an apostle, had faced life and had realized there were things he had to fight, things that were concerning his own ambition, his own desires, his own flesh. Paul had to fight his own flesh and whatever flesh wanted. Paul had to fight false teachers, false apostles, false doctrine. Apostle Paul fought against demons, against all kind of lifestyle, immorality, idolatry, whatever evil and wickedness that was existing in his day. Apostle Paul fought, and therefore he is